Hey, yo, what's good? You know what it is. We are back with another episode. You know who you rocking with. You heard with your boys from No More Timeouts. You know your boy Roche, my guy JJ. Hello.
What's up? What's up, bro? How you feeling, man? It's the holiday season.
Shit, I think so, man. Honestly, I'll be real with you, bro. Look, I'm a regular man. I'm gonna let all y'all know. I work. I have a job. Usually at the end of the year, I take like 2 weeks off. I
Yeah,
cannot wait. I am
yeah.
counting down the days, bro. Counting them
Does
down.
it does it feel like the holiday season to you? Like I feel like Christmas like came up quick. It felt like Thanksgiving
Um,
10 days ago to me.
no. The
Maybe
funny, the
I don't
funniest
know.
thing you said that it doesn't because like, dude, like I can't, like I'm barely even taking it serious. I know I'm buying gifts and all that type of shit, but like, it just don't feel like it to me. Like, but then again, I'm starting to realize what parents tell you and people tell you that the older you get, the holidays kind of seem like a blur, or they just kind of seem like they're there, and
Yeah.
so. But I'm trying to find the joy back in it.
Yeah, we when we get as adults, man, we it's not for us anymore. So it's more about just seeing your people, seeing your family. But yeah, it's definitely not the same. But man, I'm happy that I'm going home. I'll be home on Friday. See everybody. So yeah, I'll definitely tap in with you, bro, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. We should. How long you gonna be? You gonna be all the way till Christmas, right?
Yeah, yeah, I'll be here probably till I think Wednesday. I'll be here, so I'll definitely tap in.
Yeah. Oh, you touching
So,
down on Friday?
oh
Look.
yeah,
Hey,
this Friday.
this. I'm gonna let y'all know. This is how y'all know.
Oh, here we
Yes,
go.
me and Jeremy are boys and shit, but we don't always we don't always talking. This is news to me. This
Uh,
is live and direct. Damn,
this is live.
what's damn? Well, you need to let me know what time you touch it down. We doing a
I
pub
got you.
crawl on Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. In the
Hey,
city? What, Oakland? Where you at?
we going all up and down that side. The city, like
Okay.
San Jose.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, bro.
See,
Yeah, I'm about to tap in. It was last minute. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay in LA, but I've never really missed a Christmas without my family. So I just like, you know what? I gotta get back there. So
eh, you trying to
but
get
yeah,
in
man,
trouble? You
let's
crazy?
hey,
You
mom's
don't
would
show
definitely be
Mama
mad.
Wood.
Mom's would definitely be mad for sure. All right, man. Let's get started, bro. So it's a lot we gotta cover. This week, well, actually, what's crazy is last week the Raiders had two games. You actually went to one of them in Vegas, and then obviously the Thursday game, which we'll talk about in a second. But we lost on Sunday. Probably the worst football game. I wish I could get those 3 hours back of watching that football game. To be honest with you, it was
Wa-
terrible.
watch. At least you just
Like,
had to watch.
yeah. But you was there, man. How was your experience? I know you said you was in the Win Club, which I still haven't made my way into yet. But how was your experience at the Raider game going in the Win Club?
Oh man! All right. Well, first I'm gonna start off prior to the Win Club. Me and Lenny
Okay.
actually we was chilling. We ended up meeting a guy. He was actually a star on one of the Netflix series called I think the Biggest Loser or the Weight Loss Challenge or something like that.
Okay.
Cool dude, hell cool. He had lost a little weight. He had some people with him that lost weight. He was just chopping it up with us, giving us just it was good. His enthusiasm about being a Raider fan and his sickness about the things that he was dealing with. He was a cool dude. I definitely told him I'd give him a shout out. So man, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Shout. I'm not even going front. I was drunk. I kind of forgot your name, my man. I'm not even gonna
We
lie to
know
you
who
right
you are,
now.
though. It's
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
We
But
know who you
you
are,
know who
brother.
you are, and the funny thing is, when I figure it out, we gonna tag you. It's gonna run across the bottom. I
Hmm.
promise you. But bro,
Yep.
it was cool though. He was just cracking, bro. He was cracking me up the whole time because he was talking about. I think Aiden O'Connell's our future. Aiden O'Connell's our future, right? And this is like right when the game started. And then when we ran that double, the not the double, but we ran that play with Devontae on the sideline. He was wide open and he missed a wide open throw. I turned out, looked at him. I said, "That's our future." he,
That's what
he
you
looked at
looking
me.
forward to?
Yeah, he looked at me. He said, You right." I was like, "I'm telling you, dog." But it was cool, bro. The experience was fun. But let's get to the next part. Yes. So, I was supposed to get field access, but due to the Las Vegas Raiders being hella bougie, they didn't give my boy's brother-in-law all the passes. So we just let my boy and his wife go, which was cool. You know what I'm saying? We still got to meet him up after, which was an amazing experience. He's a cool. Josh Metellus is a cool ass dude. Like I'll definitely give it to that. Like, he's a very humble. You can tell he enjoys the game of football, and I think that's the one thing that I love to see. Like you see people that play the game and they know that this is now their job, and they kind of treat it like that and they act like that, but you can tell he enjoys the game of football first and it's his job second. So that's a cool experience. But on to the win club. Jesus, bruh.
Yeah. Well, I need to hear this.
That shit nice. Don't get me wrong. The view
Uh-uh.
kind of sucks if you kind of like if you're not in those first couple, because when you go in there, so there's a row right in the front where tables are, and there's another row, and then like there's another one that's like kind of inside of the club. You can see when you're in there, it's kind of hard to see, but it's still a cool experience. There's a lot of people in there. I realize it's a lot easier to get into that shit than people think. But I ain't gonna expose my
Mhm.
secrets because I ain't trying to, what I'm saying, I'm trying to say that for myself and us.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was a cool experience. The main reason why we had got up in there, one of my boys, his wife is an X-Raiderette, so she kind of pulled the plug and got us in there. So that was cool experience. Shout out Annabelle, shout out you Annabelle, appreciate it. But that was cool, man. It was good to see, good experience. I definitely see that next time we go, I'll for sure chilling in there after the game because it gets jumping, like jumping.
Man, I saw the club, I saw the DJ, and after a 3-0 loss, I'm like, damn, that actually would make me forget all about that terrible ass game we saw for 3 hours. So
It
if you can
did.
get in there after, I'm not mad
Yeah.
at you. Y'all look like y'all was having a great time, bro.
We did. We was gigging. It sucked though because we had to run out fast to go see Josh, and
Mm,
everybody was catching
okay.
flights after. And then also,
Yeah.
I actually not to put a damper on the mood, but I definitely got to speak on this. I got bad news during the game. Um, my best friend, which is my brother, we lost our grandma, his grandma, Abuela, which actually kind of happened during the game, which was a very very sad experience for me. I love this lady. This lady loves me. This is a proven factor of you don't need to be able to understand people language wise because she was a full blood Mexican lady from Mexico, and all she knew was Spanish. My Spanish is a little rusty, but I try my hardest so I can understand. But in the beginning, it was nothing like that for me. I was learning, and she was a little hard on me, but she loved me still. Always make sure I was good, fed and just make sure I was good. You know what I'm saying? And I loved her for that. And when I met my significant other, she loved her, took her in, and always, made sure, that she was good, always checking on her, always checking on us. Just she was an amazing lady, dude. And like she loved me, bro. Like it's crazy, bro. That family accepted me, as a brother, like even to this day. And I couldn't stand sitting there in Vegas and not being by my family's side at that time. So, as soon as the game was done, met Josh. I was supposed to stay till Monday. I got right up out of there, caught that next flight smoking. Ended up, trying to be able to say my goodbyes before, they really pulled the plug. And it was hard to see, but RIP, Abuela. I love you. I will always love you. I appreciate you for loving me, for me. I appreciate you for always supporting your God, I'm sorry, your grandson and the friends that he chose. Because if my boy Eddie, his friends ain't typical. We all from different walks of life, and that's kind of a Bay Area thing. You know what I'm saying? Race doesn't really determine your friendships in the Bay Area. So, but she accepted everybody. She tried her best, and she was an amazing lady. And just from the years, I've known my boy for going on 17 plus years now. Just for those 17 years, I know she lived a great life. You know what I'm saying? She was a wild lady, so I know she enjoyed it. And so I can just only imagine how she was prior to that. And I've had some great experiences with her. But with that said, Eddie, I love you, bro. I know the time was hard. I was try to do the best I can and stay there for you. It was just as hard as me for you, just as hard for me as it was for you. And to Wendy and my mama, Mama Candy, all you guys, Roach loves you. Roachie's always gonna be here for y'all, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? And she's in a better place now, so prayers up. But I didn't want to put the damper on the mood. But that's what happened to me. It
Nah,
was a crazy
man, it's
experience,
okay.
to be
Yeah,
honest.
it's
You know
all
what I'm saying?
good, man.
Yeah,
Obviously, your friends are those are like brothers and that's family to you if you know somebody
yeah.
that long. So, I wish the best, man. I know Eddie through you, and I got to see him recently at the game too. So all my best to him and his family for sure.
Yep.
But let's
But the Win
let's
Club was dope though. I'm
Win
not
Club
gonna
was dope.
front.
We
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 gotta
gonna be in
when we
there.
go back, we in
Yeah,
there,
we're
bro.
gonna
We
be
in
in
there
there.
for sure.
We
Yeah.
definitely gonna be in there.
Yeah.
So let's transition, man. Actually, I was like, damn, I do not want them to play on Thursday. If y'all gonna show up like that and score 0 points in 3 hours of football, just don't come on Thursday. That's how I was
For
feeling. I turned on that TV and I'm sitting there already of disgust, like looking at it. I was like, I don't even want this game to start. Like
I,
and then the
I felt
Warriors,
like we
we're gonna get
looked
to the Warriors,
past.
but
Yeah.
hold on, but the
I,
Warriors is playing the same day, and I was like, man, because I think you saw my IG. Like, which one gonna make me turn the channel first? Which one was gonna make me turn that channel? The Warriors on Thursday or the Raiders? And that Raider game, bro, 63-21, most points in franchise history that we scored. Our defense had like a fumble recovery for a touchdown, a pick six for a touchdown. Aiden O'Connell had the game of his life. The Chargers fired their coach after the game. Bro, I don't even know, like, where do you want to start with this game? It was crazy. It was the craziest game I ever seen. You even seen pictures of Mark holding his face. Like, what is this?
I,
What'd you think?
I, it's crazy because if you gonna say this, and you would never think this. I ain't never been so mad watching a Raider game in my life.
Which one? The Thursday game?
Yeah. I was
Why?
more mad watching the Thursday game than I was watching the Sunday game.
Why is that? You talking about for
Because
draft or what?
will draft, yeah, but more so it shows the potential that we could have had all
Mm,
season, and then and it's like now, now, like I get it. We're playing Easton Stick. We're playing the Chargers without Herbert. We were definitely, but still at the end of the day, our defense dominated and our offense was on point because they didn't lose nobody on defense. You know what I'm saying? The Chargers didn't lose nobody on defense. They lost somebody on offense, and you know what I'm saying? It was just so upsetting. But then yes, I'm not gonna sit here and hold you. Draft for me, like for me, you know me, man. If it ain't the playoffs, then I want the best pick. That's just how I am. That's just how I feel at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's playoffs or nothing for us at this moment until I feel well, I'm confident enough to say a Super Bowl or nothing. But it's playoffs or nothing. And it just kind of it was a stinger. And then the worst thing about it, let's just put the cherry on top. We gonna go to fantasy football for this. I picked up the Raiders defense, had them in my starting lineup all week because I knew they was finna drag. Last minute, I did exactly what I've been doing all season in all my fantasy leagues, which is why everybody that's in my leagues that know they made it and I didn't make it to the playoffs, and they know they happy I didn't make it. It's because I made bad start sit decisions and I benched their ass and they put up fucking 30 points, and then I lost that week I lost to go to the next round to the championship round. I think I lost by like 40. And I benched like a couple other people too during that time I should have played. So I was just pissed, bro. I was over here like, bro, especially when they were scoring the touchdowns on defense. I was like, bro, this is just ridiculous, bro. Like I was rolling my eyes.
but if you look at it, they've been probably top 15 defense for like the last 6 or 7 weeks. And just when you're a fan of them and you've seen how long they've been bad at defense, you don't really like you trust it, but you don't really trust it all the way. It's like, okay, it was
Yeah.
just a bad matchup, or they don't got a
Uh,
quarterback. But like
bro.
consistently, they've been pretty good on defense, which I actually haven't seen since we were probably early teenagers, bro. So it's
And
crazy.
that's the thing. And what I was telling my boy, I was like, honestly, as a Raider fan, for the whole time I've been one,
20
um,
years. Let's
that
really
game,
say that.
yeah, it's been 20 years. That game is a game that we lose. That
Mm.
game with them missing their number one receiver and their quarterback is a game that we fucking lose. A la last year when we played the Rams with Baker Mayfield off of 2 weeks, 2 days of practice, bro. Let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just one of those games where it's just too good
Please
to
don't
be
say that
true.
game.
You know what I'm saying? I know, but it's the truth. So like that's what ran through my head. And it was just one of those things. And then like after it was done, like I really thought it was like, bro, we playing Easton Stick and I really benched our defense. Like, and our defense has been
Yeah,
balling out all season. But
they've been balling.
the only thing I will say about our defense though, we've been balling. We're kinda on the back end of the turnover category. You know what I'm saying? So like I wasn't really like thinking we stop people. We stopped
Yeah, we're
people. We
getting
held them.
stops. Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't really get too many turnovers, and like it was cool to see that how many turnovers we got that game. So hey, at the end of the day, I ain't mad. Shout out my team. You know I love my team. Hey, y'all proved me wrong. Maybe put my foot in the mouth. Maybe me not starting my own squad. I deserve to lose. So hey. I'll take that L. But
It's good to see that we made chaos for the Chargers because we were like really. I mean, obviously the Panthers fired their coach, but we were the first ones to fire our coach this season.
yeah,
Like after like week 8, I don't remember what week that was, but to send them into turmoil like we did, I loved it. I
me
loved it.
too.
I knew before the even fourth quarter started, I was like, oh, he's gonna get fired, bro. Like it was so obvious. There's no way they could let him come back after this game. But I love it. I want to see chaos for everybody in our division. I love that the Chiefs are fighting. I love it. Like I love everything about that. I wonder, and let me ask you this, man. Does it stop? Do you feel any better about Antonio Pierce at this point than you did before? Or you still think, or Aiden O'Connell also? Like, how are you feeling about both of them?
Honestly, I think Aiden just got the benefit of playing a depleted, not depleted, but deflated Charger team. Losing Herbert, Keenan Allen down, coach on the fringe. I don't think anybody in that locker room is really buying in right now. I don't even think they really wanted to go to that game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think at that point, Aiden, I'm not going to sit here and say that I believe in him. I'm not going to sit here and say that I want to be our future, but I will sit here and say he looking like a great backup. He's looking like a very good, solid, serviceable backup that we're going to need in the future. Because even though he had a great game, um, you can also see like we need consistency. So unless he can consistently do that, then I don't really think that he is what we need because
Okay, and
because
and
at the end of
what?
the
Go
day,
ahead. Go ahead.
my bad. It could be most likely because at the end of the day, like that position needs consistency. He played a great game. Don't get me wrong. Like I don't want to hold that back from him. I was like, but I also understand that it was because it was mainly it what we. I won't sit here and say I want to sit here and say yeah we beat them, but
Yeah.
I also want to kind of say the Chargers kind of gave up, especially when we were up 21-0 in the first quarter. Like I literally said it after the first quarter when it was up 21-0. I literally looked right at my fiance, looked in the face. I said, they're gonna fire that coach tomorrow morning. She was like,
Yeah.
how you know? I said, watch, 8:30 in the morning. I'm gonna send you a
Yeah.
notification. He fired. And what happened?
Yeah.
8:45, that nigga was out the door.
He should have never had his job this year, to be honest with you. Like after
Uh-huh.
they lost to the Jags in the playoffs last year, and he blew that 27-0 lead. Like you can't come back
Game
from
on.
that. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
there's no coming back. Um, the Pierce situation is interesting because I know the players want him, and it's tough, bruh. It is tough, but I think you got to look at the whole amount of work, right? So let's see how they play against the Chiefs,
Uh-huh.
right? Let's see. Like, are you competitive? Do you get blown out? Like, let's see. And Aiden O'Connell, I still think we should draft a quarterback in the first round. We're gonna end up with probably like the 11th, 12th pick or whatever. We're gonna have to give up some other picks to move up, but
Mhm.
we still have to get one. And it's okay if he's a backup. We can take a young quarterback and Aiden can still be there, even start the season, whatever. But
Yeah.
I think we
Let
should
him
still
let
keep a
him battle.
quarterback in the first round. Yeah,
Let him
why
battle
not?
it
Like,
out.
what's wrong
Yeah.
with that? But we also need an offensive coordinator who's not just like some intern, some first year guy. Like, I'm not hating on Bud Bohardigree or whatever his name is. I'm not hating. I just think if we get somebody who's done this for a while, because we start out strong, even in the Charger game, like we start out strong with the scripted plays, and then after a while, we kind of just fade into the second half. But the Chargers just gave up at that point, so it didn't even look like nothing.
No,
Um,
they did. And I
yeah,
also like it also like I feel with the Pierce thing, like I realize I didn't really touch on that much. I'm not mad if he stays our coach, if that makes sense.
the
Because I
players
don't
want him, man. The players want him.
and
You can see it, bro.
sometimes you gotta keep them happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because that's like it's a big thing. For me, like I'm not mad at it, but if there's options out there, um, I want to weigh the options. You know what I'm saying? I would like to know what we can get. And I also, for me, it more so with the whole Antonio Pierce thing, I just want to know offensively what his plans are. You know what I'm saying? Like who he's gonna bring in to do it. Cause I know that's not his expertise. And so I really want to know that because that is really big for us right now. Like our defense showed that they can turn around. They turned it around, and we have a good defense. And now I feel like people are going to want to play on our defense now. We'll be able to get
Yeah.
some better players. You know what I'm saying? All free agent signings on defense. So for
Well,
me, Pierce,
also
like I love you, but I don't know yet. I just can't. I can't call it.
let's go through the full interview process and see if he gets the job. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Let's bring in 3 or 4 people, let him interview. But also the defensive coordinator, Graham. Like, how do we know he's gonna want to stay now? If he gets passed up, your assistant comes in and gets the head coaching job, are you just gonna be cool with being a coordinator here? Like you probably gonna have options at the end of this year now that you turned around the Raiders defense, bro. There's probably gonna be some other people calling, right?
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
and I'm not and I'm not saying he's like the greatest coordinator ever, but he turned it around. And there's been a lot of people that's been in that seat that has not turned this shit around. So I gotta give him his credit, bro. I gotta give him his credit. He turned that thing around. And
Oh yeah, me
with
too.
not a lot of names like we should expect. These are guys like we actually haven't really heard of. So I gotta give
You're
him his
right,
props. I don't know if he'll be here.
because I was calling
Let's
you. I was calling for his head in all
That's what I'm
season.
saying. He turned it
I
around,
said it.
bro. He did.
So
He did turn it around. Real
yeah.
quickly, man, let's talk about the Chiefs game. Monday on Christmas, 10 a.m. Are we gonna have a happy Christmas morning? Or what's what's our Christmas morning gonna look like in Arrowhead?
I think we beat him.
Okay, man, where did tequila at? He said, I think we gonna beat him. Let me go get that Don Julio.
I think
Come
I
on.
think I think we beat them. Honestly, I just only think we beat them just because how our team's playing right now. The
Okay.
defense is clicking. If Aiden can ride the game he had last, we have an opportunity. But honestly, I think that's just me kind of trying to put some confidence into the squad. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, at this point, we're gonna have to give up something to get a higher draft pick. So at this point, I want to go out on a high note. You know what I'm saying? And there's also been rumors. What I've been reading a lot of. I've been like kind of scrolling a lot and going through a lot of things. There's a lot of talk of us trying to trade for Justin Fields if the Bears are going to go for Caleb.
Mm.
And I don't know how I feel about it, but giving up a third or fourth round for him, not mad at it. So
See, the thing about Justin, he was put in a tough situation.
mhm,
Chicago, they're not a good team, bro. But the thing that
period.
sucks about trading for him is you're gonna have to pay him. You can't just trade for him. And I don't know what he's gonna be looking for, but he's gonna at least 20 something a year, right? So
That
that's
nigga,
that's gonna be the only part,
he better be
especially.
realistic. Ask for a
But I
proven
mean,
contract. Give me
but
like a
Jimmy
year or
got how
two.
much Jimmy get? Jimmy got 30. You
Yeah,
can't tell me
but Jimmy came from a winning.
Jimmy's more
He has
cooked.
a winning record. He has a winning
Yeah.
record. You know what I'm saying?
He
Regardless of
going
anything around it, he has a winning record. But honestly, on the game though, so as a real fan, at the end of the day, you know me, I want to win every game, but I also know it's going to be tough because the Chiefs right now they need to win. You know what I'm saying? They really need to win. I think people are literally forgetting about them and like writing them off. And I think that's the last thing you want to do. Write off Patrick Mahomes. I don't like playing him when he's mad, to be honest.
so they're still in play for the number 1 seed,
Hmm.
and I don't like that because I don't feel like this has been one of their best years or one of their best teams. This is their last 3 games. Raiders Monday, Bengals at home, and then they end with the Chargers. So yeah, like it's looking kind of good for them, to be honest with you, to get the number 1 seed because the Ravens got the Niners on Monday, and they still got the Dolphins too. So the 2 teams that are in front of them they're gonna lose. You know what I mean? And the Dolphins got the Cowboys this week too, so they are still in play, bro, for the 1 seed. Um,
I think the
you think
Ravens
what?
cook up. You know what I think
Listen,
about that.
I knew you was going there.
You
I knew you
know,
was going
I'm
there.
not,
I knew
bro.
you was
Look, hey,
going
first
there.
of all,
Why you go
this is
there? I
I'm
said
talking
like
fantasy,
6
though, because
games.
Lamar's my quarterback, so I need him to cook. That's just off tops. I'm not. Y'all can say I'm hating. I'm trying to put the best. What you say? The best things out there, the best vibes. Lamar, I need you to do something. Just do something. Like just don't go out there and lay an egg. That's all I'm talking about because this is your
Well,
potential. This is the potential Super Bowl right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to see a good game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I don't want to see a one team getting dominated. I want to see a good game. I don't want to see how the Niners walked into the fucking Philly and pretty much stopped the mud hole into them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, and honestly, like, and if you heard, I only said that because of Baltimore. I'm not saying it because I'm trying to hate on the Niners. Like, at the end of the day, like, I feel it. But I've been saying this shit for my past 6 years of watching the Niners defense. Their number one kryptonite is a running quarterback. And what they about to do. That's all Lamar wants to do. But I just want him to cook. And that's just from my fantasy stats. I need this dub. You know what I'm saying? I need it.
Just please, if you gonna kill him, please throw to Zay Flowers. That's my only request because I got Zay and I'm down Jamar. I know people don't care about our rosters, but I got Zay Flowers, man, and I need him to go off because Jamar Chase went down last week. So a little thin. My
uh,
running backs is cool, but that's all I'm saying. Zay, come on,
hey,
bro,
and you
please.
gotta be Drew. You know what I'm saying? I can't have Drew
And I
coming back
gotta
on here
beat
talking big
Drew.
head. You know
Come
what I'm
on,
saying?
we're gonna invite him on next fantasy. He's gonna be like, "Well, I beat you," so so I already know. Uh, but yeah, man. All right, so
It's gonna be
let's
a
go
great
on.
game though. It's gonna be a
It
great game.
is.
I think
It
it
is for
is.
sure.
I think the matchups are the stylistic of the game is going to be good. I think it's going to be a good game. I really can't wait to. I want to watch it. And at the end of the day, now, like, I'm not even to say I'm not even trying to, like, Niner fans. I talk to y'all. Y'all been winning the games. Y'all been doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see. You know, like, I'm happy for y'all. Y'all got a great quarterback now that's balling. I'm giving Purdy to Hurdy his credit because he's doing his damn thing. You know what I'm saying? It looks a lot more efficient than before. Y'all beating teams by putting up 40 instead of beating teams by holding them to 7. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad, you know what I'm saying? But it's a test.
Who's the MVP right now?
Mm, CMC.
I agree. I'm glad you said that. I
You
think so
can't
too.
you can't give it to
I think
Brock.
so too.
CMC
Yeah,
CMC's no CMC. We ain't talking about the Niners like this right now. I'm
I
just
think
being
so
real with you.
too. I think so too.
He's the
Yeah.
ultimate weapon. Ultimate.
Yeah. So what's up with those Eagles, man? What's going on over there? Are they folding? Is it? But I've been telling you from the beginning, it don't look the same as last year. I don't know what it was. It just don't look the same. They was winning games. They was squeaking them out all year, and I mean they're
I
only 10-4, but it don't feel right, bro. Like I don't know. Like I'm watching it, and it just doesn't feel like the same team. Like even Jalen Hurts, I know he's been banged up, but also man, he's leading the league in turnovers and quietly too,
so
quietly.
let's look at it like this. Chiefs, Super Bowl last year, struggling. Not really struggling, but it looks like it. Eagles, Super Bowl last year, struggling. This is one of the first years we've had both teams that went to the Super Bowls that are actually good and relevant. I just think they're getting everybody's best punch. I don't really want to take away from the Eagles. I think they're getting exactly like how it was. You know, we talked about the Warriors years ago. Every night after we had that 73, you know what I'm saying? People was coming out really, really trying their hardest when they played us. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it is. People are really, really trying. They're trying to figure a couple things out. Obviously, I will say their secondary is just so fucking trash. Like I have no idea what's going on back there. Like I couldn't even tell you. Like Bradbury over here looking like a bum.
What did
Darius
Debo
Slay
say about
looking
Bradbury?
like a mid. Hey, he called him
He said,
trash.
"What do you think about Bradbury? Trash." Like
Trash.
that's what he said. He
Nigga
told
is
us about
trash.
Bradbury, but he got smoked on
Oh
that
my god.
overtime touchdown.
Hey,
But yeah,
boy.
you're right. You're right. It's their secondary, brother. And they fired their defense coordinator and didn't even say anything, and brought in Matt Patricia, Mister
To call the
Patriot
plays.
Man, to call
Yeah.
the
And,
plays.
and he actually called a good game. They held him to dub, bro. Like that
Who does
wasn't
that though?
bad. It,
You're right, but who does
yeah,
that week 14, week 15, bro? Like you do that if you the Raiders. You do that
yeah,
if you the
for real.
Chargers.
That's
You
true.
don't do
You
that. You
don't do
10
that
and
when you 10
3.
and 3. Yeah, yeah, I feel
That's the
that.
point. I'm just like, it's
But
weird. Something's weird over there. I don't know.
but the offense has been holding them. The offense been
Yeah.
riding that on that ship. It ain't been the defense. But
Yeah.
I would just say for the Eagles, like for me, and what I told one of my friends the other day, last year this time, the Niners had lost 3 games in a row, and we wasn't talking about
Yep.
them like this. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? They made it. They still made it. And for me, I told everybody I was like, it's better to stumble now than stumble when you get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You rather stumble now, get it all out, get all them things out, figure out exactly what you need. You know what I'm saying? Tell these corners, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't as nice as you think. You know what I'm saying? Back your ass off. Stop putting them safeties down in the box. That's why they got beat. Why you sending pressure on Drew Lock and putting your safety down in the box? This fucking Drew Lock we talk about right here, dog. Let's
Bradbury
be
looks
real.
slow.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I think it's bad play calling, to be honest.
Yeah, that didn't make sense. But I don't know, man. I think they're gonna win these last 3 games. They got the Giants twice, and they got the Commander, or I think they got the Commanders, but or no, they got
Yeah.
the Cardinals and the Giants twice the last 3 games. So they gonna flex. I even picked their defense up for this fantasy run because they got the
And
Giants.
I
So
got Jalen Hurts on my 2
come on.
QB league. I need this
Okay.
cut. I need this
Okay.
cut.
A couple of touchdowns. He's gonna get a couple rushing touchdowns. You know
I
how it
see a
goes.
couple. I need a couple. I need
That's
2
how
and
it
2.
go.
I need
Yeah.
2 tush pushes and two air TDs, both
There
to
you go.
AJ Brown because I got him too. Stacking me up.
Hey,
My team is
hey,
stacked. I'm telling you, my two
stack it
quarters
up then.
that league, my team is stacked. But I'm scared. I ain't gonna hold you. The dude I'm playing is Jesus Christ.
2 fantasy playoffs for me, and I just want one, bro. I just want to go to the championship in one. I'm not even gonna be greedy. I just want one. I'm not favored in either. I'm the lower seed in both. But hey, we here. We
Hey,
made it this
hey, lower
far.
lower C's been waking it up. Me
Lower
and the league
seed's been waking it up.
in the
Come
league
on,
I
Cook.
just got knocked out.
Yeah,
I was the second seed. The dude above me was the first seed. We both got knocked out.
you never know, man.
So it's all about it, honestly any given
Yeah,
Sunday. But
yep.
hey, man, I feel you. Trust me, I feel it. Man, this is a stressful time for me, y'all. I was in too many leagues. I only made it to one. I made it to 2 playoffs, no 3 playoffs, and I'm only in one. This is a heartbreaker. So I'm gonna let y'all know right
What's
now. If I get on here and tell y'all I'm in more than 5 fantasy leagues next year, I'll give somebody $20.
Well, what sucks about this weekend is they got games on Saturday, they got games on Sunday, they got games on Monday. We gonna have to really be locked in watching these games. Like I can't, like why we got multiple games on Saturday and Sunday? Like that's too much stress, bro. I just want to be able to watch on Sunday and see if I won. Now we got 3 days to be worried about games. Come on, bro. I'm trying to see my family. I'm trying to see my people when I go home. I don't want to have to worry about games for 3 days. That's crazy.
Oh, one of my boys has a CMC and he's playing CMC. He hasn't been in one league and played him in
Mm,
another league, and we were talking about it. And they play Monday. So he was like, bro, he's like, it's gonna be sick if it come down that I need CMC to like put up 20, but I need him to not do more than 25.
yeah.
I was hella laughing.
Just get your average, bro. Don't go crazy, but just get your average.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
sick. I
but
was hella
but
sick.
good luck. Good luck to everybody in their fantasy playoffs. If y'all made it semifinals this week, good luck to everybody.
Yes, good luck. Good luck to everybody. I know it's hard. A lot of injuries, a lot of decisions to make.
Man,
Just take it from me. When I'm gonna tell y'all right this, go with your gut and stick with it. Don't let anybody shake your mind. If you believe in what your picks are, you should believe in it. And honestly, I should have listened to my own advice throughout the year.
facts. All right, so let me bring you back to our preseason predictions. Now, I had the Dolphins in the AFC East, but I
Hmm.
had the Bengals and the Eagles in the championship. Super Bowl. I don't know
Hmm.
why I'm saying championship. And I remember you had the Bills. Now the Bills, and I said, bro, I do not like the Bills. I was looking good. I was looking good. I was feeling good. I was like, I called that. I called it. I was like, the Bills is not doing it this year. And you was looking at me like, where'd that come from? Like nobody's saying that but you. I was the only one that was like, bro, the Bills are not it this year. And here they come, slowly getting it back together. Now, if the playoffs start right now, they would not be in the playoffs. But I think if they get in, they are definitely the most dangerous team because they finally figured it out to run the ball and to not throw it every single time to Stephon
Yes.
Diggs. Like
Yes.
they figured it out, bro. James Cook is a weapon,
Hmm.
and bro, they finally started to use him. But go ahead, talk to me about like about the Bills. You feel good about it?
I'll be real with you. I feel great. I feel
Feel
like they about
great.
to make that. I feel like they about to make that Giants wild card run. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
I think, because like you said,
Chiefs wouldn't want to see him. Chiefs would not
uh,
want to see them.
no, nobody want to see him. There's not
Chiefs
gonna be
would
a
not want to
soul
see
that
them.
wants to see him. one
Mhm.
soul that's going to want to see them because they have they figured out how to run the ball, and then they still
Finally.
have they probably you can honestly say they have the top 3 quarterback in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? That boy is balling. He's still balling. He might be turning the ball over, but he's still dynamic. He's still somebody you really can't, you can't sleep on. So, and their defense is playing. They're playing. They're playing great. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Great
Yep.
football right now. So, but I will say my preseason prediction, it definitely was. I definitely said it, and I'm still gonna stand by that. I did say the Niners were gonna make it. I did. But I also said I did believe in the Eagles. So it was hard for me. But kind of what I'm looking at now, to be 100% real with you, I think this game we see on Christmas is going to be our pretty much the first introduction of the teams we're going to see in this week
Super
between the
Bowl
Niners
preview.
and Baltimore. Yeah. But if I had to shake it up any other way, if it ain't Niners or Baltimore, I'm definitely going to say it's Eagles and Bills, to be honest. So,
Okay. Okay.
mm.
We'll see,
and
man. I mean, and we'll see because I think the Bills, yeah, I think now that they figured it out, now it's like, okay, let's just stay healthy. Because if they win these last 3 games, I mean, they're gonna get in.
yeah,
They
they're in.
still
Yep.
they still got a chance for the division at this point because the Dolphins, I mean, they got a couple tough games still. And I said the Dolphins is gonna win the division. And I still believe in them. I just sometimes they like if you squint, bro, they really look like the Cowboys. Like to me, because I when I say that, that's no shade. But you know how like somebody okay, like when you play a bad team, right? You play a bad team and oh, they could do all these moves. They gonna, A-Chain gonna go for 80-yard run, Tyreek gonna go for 2 touchdowns, 200 yards, Waddle. They playing on a bad team. That's cool, right?
Mhm,
But when a good team is in front of them, I have
mhm.
not seen them do that yet. So I need them to do that to the Cowboys on
Yep.
Sunday or Monday, whenever they play. I need them to do that to somebody that's actually good, that has Pro Bowl players just like you. Do that to them.
Mhm,
Don't be doing that
mhm.
to the don't be doing that to the Bears. Like, don't be doing that to them. That's cool. Show me
Hey,
somebody that's actually good in doing it. You do it to them.
hey. Let, let me ask you this: do you think the Cowboys are for real, or did they get exposed?
uh yeah, I don't think they can stop the run. I think that's their number one issue. And
I don't
like
think they can stop anybody over 500.
Mm, and that's the same thing with the Dolphins. It's exactly what I'm saying. If you they look like the same team, bro.
I'll give
S-
them what they did to the Eagles. I'll give them that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a division game. They got up for that game. But other than that,
Yeah. And that's why this
like,
game's so interesting to me because they both they both don't beat good teams. So who's gonna win? I don't know. They the same, but we'll see, man. Let's get off of football, bro, because there's something that I need to talk about. And that is our friend, our old time friend, number 23 for the Golden State Warriors. Now, he's had an interesting week, an
this
interesting season.
gotta had an interesting like past 3
He's
years, bro. Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
So Mr. Draymond Green, how do I say this? Uh he politely touched Nurkic's face, swung and politely touched him on the cheek and said, "Excuse me, sir, get out of my way. You're holding me." Nah, he punched him, bro. Open hand punched him. Uh, and they've suspended
Hey,
him indefinitely.
hey, that shit looked like he was doing a the kids be doing a hula hoop. He looked like he was hula hooping and he like slipped
Yeah.
and he turned it. Wow. I was hey, the funniest thing was to me, before I'm gonna let you go on, but I just gotta say this one thing. When he was at the post interview in the game, and he literally said, "Y'all know me. If I meant to do something on purpose, I don't apologize. But if I didn't mean to do it in accident, I'm gonna apologize. So Nurkic, I'm sorry." I was like, nigga, that was the weakest fucking haka bullshit. You meant to slap that nigga. You meant to. You were just hoping nobody was looking. But our eyes was on you, bro. Like I, I just couldn't say anything. But I'm gonna let you go before I go off on my shit because I got some words for that too.
I think that's the biggest problem that I have with him right now is the accountability part.
Mhm.
Um, he, when you punch Jordan Poole, and I've said this to a lot of my friends, like I feel like that was we had no chance of winning the championship last year. That doesn't
No.
mean I didn't watch the games. That didn't mean I didn't support or I was like still invested all the way to the end of the season. But you can't do that and drop a documentary on opening night talking about you being suspended for punching your teammate like you were the victim is somehow. I just don't understand how that even why did you think that was right to drop a documentary of you on the Peloton after you punched your teammate? So now we go to the playoffs and you step on Bruh's chest, right? And you said, well, he was holding my foot down, so I had to. Well, you had to stomp on his chest, right? Okay,
Twice.
okay.
Twice.
Now, now he's holding you. You're fighting for position in the post, right? And you swung because he was holding you back from getting the ball. And for you to say that in the post game, it's the lack of accountability for me. And that's the only thing. I don't think he is a dirty player. I don't like I won't say that. I don't think he needs counseling or anything like that. I just need you to be accountable for what you're doing, bro. Like you have control of your body and you're gonna hurt somebody. That's why they said indefinitely because this is your last warning. They're ready to give you a full season suspension. They're ready for it.
Mhm.
And the
Yeah.
Warriors should have been they should have did something a long time ago, bro. Cause now he feels
Yeah.
like I'm untouchable. Steph's my dog. If Steph wants
Yep.
me here, Steph got me another. I'm not saying Steph got him another paycheck, but Steph wants me here, so I'm good. And
Yeah.
he knows that. So
I think, and this is like something that I've been thinking about for a while. I feel Draymond is defending our name. He's trying to prove that our team is who we were. We weren't frauds throughout those years. It wasn't luck. It wasn't like other teams not being good. You know, it wasn't a bad run. I think he's trying to prove that we were who we say we are and we can do it again. But I also think what he's trying to do is he's trying to put a little too much on himself. You know what I'm saying? Like we won those games because of our team. Our team was good, like across the board. All those championships we had, our team were good across the board. Everybody was clicking, everybody was playing. It wasn't because of one man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't because of one person. And I think Draymond needs to understand that. You know what I'm saying? The main reason why we were good is because you were a piece. You weren't the piece. And even Steph understands that. Steph being one of the greatest players in the game, he still understands he's a piece. And he can't win the game without other people that he needs. But I still feel like Draymond feels that he got to argue every call because like nobody else gonna say nothing. He has to like be the enforcer because he doesn't want our team to get pumped. Like a bunch of things, and it's just like, bro, we everybody knows not to fuck with you. We get it, bro. Don't nobody don't nobody want to deal with that shit. We
he's
know that.
stamped.
Yeah. Yeah, we know the defensive prowess you have. We know who you are. You ain't got to prove it to nobody. You ain't got to talk like let the you are just giving refs fuel. You know what I'm saying? And that's I think that's the thing that's irking my soul. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, bro, like if you would honestly just shut up, I'm pretty sure half the calls you get, you wouldn't get. You know what I'm saying? And when I get it, when you're right, argue it. I don't want you to stop being you. I don't. But when you know that you're wrong, or not even know you're wrong, it's a questionable call, and it's not even that serious. Let this shit go, bro. Like, let it go. Like, and why are you so mad? That's my real question. Why are you so angry? What are you mad about? Ain't nobody else mad.
Yeah. Yeah. Y- you know when he first started starting a long time ago and David Lee was starting and he took David Lee's spot.
Uh-huh.
Bro, a real veteran doesn't kick and scream like you support your teammates. And I feel like he's starting to lose it a little bit of his athleticism. And I don't think he's handling it correctly. You know, I
Yeah.
feel the same way, bro. Like when I go to LA Fitness, I'm not the best player no more, right? It's
Yep.
just that's hard for me to like really wrap my head around, but I'm not. And I think any athlete, when you try to go play a game and you can't do the same things that you used to do, that's hard for him.
It's
He can
frustrating.
still
Yeah.
he still can play at a high level, man, but he needs to really just check himself, man. You know, be a good veteran. Like you punch your young homie. You punched your young homie. And I heard Udonis has him on something the other day. He was like, bro, imagine if I punched Tyler Hero. Like, I couldn't live with myself if I did that shit.
Look,
That's what Udonis has him said, bro. He
he
did
right,
say this. He said,
right,
I couldn't
but
live with myself.
let's not sit here and act like UD didn't try to fight somebody on his own team before.
Oh, no, he did. He's not, he ain't no angel
And
either. I
and
remember it was
and
Jimmy
and
Butler.
if
Yeah.
and if Tyler Hero, I don't like I said, we know what said, we know
That's
all that stuff, but if Tyler Hero was talking spicy to UD is slapping him. I don't care what
Nah,
UD talk
bro.
about.
Different weight
I
class. You gotta fight somebody in your weight class, bro. I
you
respect you trying to fight Jimmy Butler. He in your weight class.
Yeah, but UD don't take no disrespect. If Tyler
No,
Hero
he
was to
don't.
straight up disrespect UD, also like straight up, I don't like I said, we don't know. It could be that far. UD gonna slap you because UD's like that. But that's the
Yeah,
reason why when he said that, like I kind of like scoffed at it, like bro, you might be
he
the
wouldn't.
wrong one to be talking
I
about
don't think
that.
he
You know what
would.
I'm
I
saying?
don't think he
I don't
would.
think he would
That's
either because he's a
I
big
don't think
team
he would.
man. But at the end of the day, I had to discredit him because at the end of the day, bro, you was in middle game ready to grab Jimmy Butler by his neck and fucking hash it out right then and there, middle of the game. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I'll
So
take that over. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll give you that. But my point is just being a good veteran, bro. Because we had Iguodala who gave up his starting spot. We've had so many guys that's played a role, and we need you to trust these young guys. And I'm not even on Steve Kerr yet because I need to. We got to talk about Steve Kerr. But I just need you to be a better veteran presence for these young guys. I don't want you to leave, bro. I'm not one that's looking at trades for you to go somewhere else. We need you here. We want you here. You're
mhm,
stamped in the bay forever, but we just
yep,
need you to be a better veteran in the locker room, bro. These young guys are looking at you. They
yep,
paying attention, bro. And we need you
mhm,
to because if you don't have a voice right now, why would they listen to you?
for real.
All right.
That's for real.
But
I
let's
agree.
talk
I
about the
agree.
Warriors, bro.
I 1000% agree with you. I had nothing else to say.
Okay. Let's talk about the Warriors, though. You feel like we won 3 in a row now. How we feeling about them overall?
I'm feeling like it, like I said, I feel like I had told you before. I never thought we were really bad. We were just losing games the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? We were just losing the game. It's not like we were playing bad games. Half the games that we were losing before were up by 15 and 20. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what's going on. And now with this win streak, hopefully the confidence coming back. We starting to learn how to close out games. Now I'm honestly kind of hate to say this, but I love you, Dre. But you being away from the team is helpful because now some of these younger people can learn how to close out a game. See, younger people are getting more run. They're getting more experience. We're getting more things because him and GP not being there is allowing other people to get better. And right now, for us, if we want to make a run at any type of title, we're gonna need our bench. We're gonna need it, and we're gonna need it in the worst way. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? We're still the Golden State Warriors, but our boys are older now. You know what I'm saying? They're older. They're older men now. You know what I'm saying? So we need our bench.
People don't want to hear that in the Bay that our guys are older. That's not
They
us
don't.
hating. That's just they're not 25 no more, and that's
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
That's okay, right? But what you said about us needing a bench, I actually think we need that, yes, but we also need our young guys, not just our bench. Like we need these rookies to play. We need
Yeah.
Kaminga and Moody to play.
Mhm.
Kerr has never trusted Kaminga in actual crucial minutes time, right? He'll play
Mhm.
him, he'll make a mistake, and he won't play for 2 days. Like Moody the same. Like Moody was
Yeah.
hot against the Kings. Remember that one game he was hot and then he
Yeah.
didn't play the last 5 minutes? He hit four threes in the fourth
I
quarter.
I don't know what his problem is with Moody, but it's really starting to irritate the shit out of me, to be honest, bro. He's probably one of the better bench players we got, and he doesn't get as much play as he can. It's really, really starting to it's really starting to irk me because you let me know why he's not playing. He makes wide open shots. I barely see him miss them. He hustles, offense rebounds constantly. He plays really good defense, and he's completely unselfish. And I can honestly, I love Brandon Pozinski. I love him, but I've seen Moody hit way more wide open. I've seen Brandon Pozinski missing so many wide open threes. I'm gonna really look at this boy like, what are you doing? Like, pass the ball, like, pass it.
It's
So
not even Brandon Pajensky for me. It's Wiggins. is the one for me. That
Yeah,
why is he coming in just automatically playing the last 5 minutes of the game when Moody played better or Kaminga's played better? You can't just go
yeah,
with this guy just because he makes more money and his name is Andrew Wiggins. Like, no, you play the guys who are playing well in the moment.
mhm,
That's what a team is for, bro. Like, you see somebody playing well, you play them. Like, it's not like if it's Steph, that's a different story, right? Like, you're not going to play Corey Joseph because he hit two threes and not bring Steph in. Like, that's a
yeah,
different situation.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. Looney looks cooked. Looney looks cooked.
Man, bruh.
He looks cooked,
It's
bro, and he's such a good dude, and he's done so much for us, but he looks cooked.
I think his body's burnt, bro.
He looks
We put a lot of
cooked.
miles on Loon, bro. We didn't ask Loon to do a lot, and I feel like sometimes he's literally the only center on our roster, bro.
But what's crazy is he's not even an actual center. Like he's six
And that is
nine,
what
but
I'm saying.
he's 6'9". He's had two hip surgeries. Like there's so much that man, and then he has this streak of a year and a half of playing straight games without missing a game. Like maybe you need to take a night off, bro.
You
You
know,
know,
maybe a night or two. Like bring
maybe you take a
somebody in
night
to
off.
help my man out, man. Like
Yeah,
Jesus
get a little
Christ, bro.
chiropractor in there, something for him.
Like, good Jesus, and
Um,
like I feel it's funny. One of my boys in our group chat has something he's been calling the Raiders with the Warriors, and I hate to agree with him, but he's been calling us the Olden State Warriors.
hmm, you like I think I've said this before, but we
I'm
we
sorry,
we
bro.
we do look old, bro. We look like the most unathletic team. And then we said this from the beginning. We bring in a 38-year-old Chris Paul. Like you just got older. Why? I'm not hating Steph. Look, Chris Paul made a great pass to Steph for that game winner last night against the
Yeah, he did.
Celtics. But bro,
After Steph threw up
you
a
don't get
crazy ass layup,
older.
though.
You don't get older. You got to get younger. That's the NBA today. The NBA
Yeah.
always got bigs now, and we're not big anymore. We still trying to play small ball from 2017. Like, stop that.
Mhm.
Respectfully, please stop that. Anything else on the Warriors?
Um, I don't have anything else on the Warriors. I honestly, I'm happy. 3 game win
Three
streak.
games
I'm
in a row.
happy. Let's
Yes.
keep riding it.
Let's
Let's
keep
just
the
get up in
positive
there,
vibes.
keep it
Come on,
going. You know what I'm
Kaminga. We
saying?
see you. We see you,
Bring me
Kaminga.
something.
Come on.
Just all I gotta say is only thing I don't want, Kerr. I don't want you out. I heard a lot of people calling for your name. I don't want you out. You've done a lot for us, to be honest. I, stop it. There's nobody else I'm bringing in right now. But honestly,
See
I
my chords.
just
Go
go,
ahead.
just go. Just don't waste the years of the greatest one of the honestly, I'm not even gonna say one of the greatest point guard in the game right now. Don't waste the years. We got the
Okay.
greatest point guard, greatest shooter in the game. Don't waste the years.
All right. I'm gonna let you get the last word on that. We're gonna stall Steve Kerr out. Um, So what else happened last night? John Morant returned, man. Let's shout out John Morant. I don't know how a lot of people felt when he got suspended. I think a lot of people were just like, bro, what are you doing? You waving guns on IG Live. We've all been
Mhm.
21, 22. We've all done dumb stuff. I'm glad I was not I wish I was a multimillionaire, but I'm glad my phone wasn't in my hand like him at that time because I probably would have been doing dumb stuff too. So
Easily.
I look at it like that, and I'm like, damn, I feel for him a little bit, but you got to make better decisions. And I think a lot of people are hard on him, and for him to come back yesterday and hit a game winner, bro, how'd you feel seeing that?
I enjoyed it. It was cool to see. I was happy that he came back with a and one thing I was happy he came back and put up 30, hit the game winner. It shows that he took the time away seriously and didn't just kind of go fuck around. He was still in the gym. He had to still be working. He had to still be practicing. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? He started putting that work in because you don't just come back and drop a 30 piece if you ain't been working. So I'm
not in the
happy to see
NBA
that.
game.
And honestly, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. The NBA is more fun with John Moran in it. I like
Yeah,
watching. I
we
like
love John,
watching.
man.
Yeah, I love watching him play. I love his game. I like it. So, and for my NBA fantasy team, shout out Ja.
Fantasy.
but
Call 12. We salute
but real
John,
shit.
man.
for real shit, I was tired of watching Memphis stink up the goddamn place anyway. So
Oh
let's 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 get back to these dubs
man,
because
there's so many
what
teams that I've watched. Like I got League Pass, right? And I 4 o'clock comes and I'm almost done with work, but then those 4 o'clock games. So it'd be the same like 3 or 4 teams on. But
Mhm.
sometimes the Grizzlies will be playing somebody who's like, damn, I can't watch that. Or the Wizards be on. I'm like, damn, I can't watch them either. And then the Pistons come on. And I'm like, bro, I'm going to the gym. Like, this is nuts. Like the Pistons are they're a disgrace to basketball. I can't believe that they on a 20, what is it, 23 game losing streak right now. They got too many good players over there, man. I don't but yeah,
That's
I'll
sad.
sidetrack. But yeah,
That's
Ja
sad because I didn't
Ja,
even know that.
yeah, it's 23 in a row. They're 2 and 20. I think 2 and 23 at this moment, bro. They're like they're 4 away from the record.
What are we doing here? What are we
Yeah,
doing
bro.
here? You got
Let me
you
see.
got they got a
Let me
lot
get
of
the
talent
record
over
real
there.
quick.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, let me get the record real quick.
That's trash, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's I think the thing for the Pistons, and
hmm
I say this because I said this a long time ago. I feel like they've been cursed ever since they drafted Darko Milicic.
Yeah. 2 and 25. 2 and 25 right now.
Yeah,
But yeah, that Darko,
you
man.
pass on
Imagine if they
Melo.
would have took Carmelo. D Wade was in that draft. Come on, man. Come on.
Just imagine if they would have took Melo.
Chris Bosh. Yeah, it was nuts.
That was
Um,
that's at least two, three more rings.
yeah. So let's give a shout out to our in-season tournament champion, Los Angeles Lakers. Let's give it up for them.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
they raised that banner out here in LA down the street. Uh, first off, let's start on a positive. How did you feel about the in-season tournament? Now that you saw the whole thing, you saw the weird courts, you saw the Vegas experience. You were actually even in Vegas in the in-season tournament. Did you see like a lot of Laker jerseys? Did you see the energy? Like, first off, how was that
Um,
experience? Let's start with the positive.
it was cool. The to being in Vegas when it happened, it was cool. I like it. I'm only gonna say I like it because it definitely gives us something to watch and gear toward for the during the NBA when the whole NBA and NFL is at going on at the same time. Because that's the only thing
Yeah.
I will say about the NBA that I've noticed is when they do start the season a little earlier because it's been happening. They've been starting earlier and earlier, and it's like
Yeah.
in the middle of football season. They pretty much get ignored until after the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's like people barely even care about what's going on in the NBA after the Super Bowl. Like look, you just enlightened me. I didn't know the fucking Pistons on a 23 game losing streak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's because I just had it's like I don't really care like at this point. You know what I'm saying? I'm more focused on what's going on in the NFL. But
Fantasy, NFL. Yeah.
yeah, so I think the NCAA tournament gives us something to look for because it's a trophy we get to hoist. I do think it's cool. I've heard some things about what they want to do with it,
Talk
and
about it. Let's talk about that.
well, one thing I did hear that they want to give whoever wins the in season tournament an automatic playoff bid. That's out. I think that's dumb as shit. I think maybe like we were talking about earlier, maybe give them a play-in bid. You know, guarantee them a play-in bid, which I'm cool with, hundred
Yeah.
percent cool with that. But
Yeah.
but my thing is, my only thing about that. So it's so easy early in the season, right? This tournament, you win it, right? Let's just say you win it. Your team just go belly up rest of the year. You lose a big injury, something happens,
Wait.
like you don't know what happens. You just go belly up. And I mean belly up to the point where you ain't even 12. You ain't even fighting for the end season. You just playing games to play games at this point. We
Yeah.
gonna give that team an automatic playoff bid?
Now, what you said about the play-in being a spot, I'm good with that. You
Hmm.
won the tournament, you get the automatic 7 seed, and if you just so happen to get the 3 seed, then keep your 3 seed, right? But if you struggle and you won the in season, I would be okay with getting them maybe not even the 7 seed, maybe giving them the 9 or 10 seed, and you got to win a game. Maybe those bottom two, right? Maybe even
Yeah.
that. But I agree, not giving them an automatic full round series. I agree with that. Um, But one thing I thought you were actually thought you were going with this is like since the in season tournament, the Lakers have sucked and the Pacers have sucked. They both have damn near lost every single game since the in season tournament. And I think it's hard because when you're up here so early and then you come down, because now everybody's like, oh, that's the in-season tournament champs. Like, let me make sure. And they always are gonna play like that for the Lakers anyway. But bro,
Mhm.
both teams, and LeBron said it yesterday or the other day. He was like, have you seen the Pacers records since the in season? Like he said it. He's watching too. Like both teams have sucked.
And
So
and that's what I'm talking about.
yeah,
How can we award? So we're gonna. It's pretty much we're rewarding mediocrity. You know what I'm saying? We are rewarding them for winning something in the middle of the season because you started off hot, but we're not gonna make them have to finish the end of the season. That's like I'm cool. Like you already got your trophy. You got your bag. You got your cash.
you got your banner.
Yeah, you got your little banner. So
Let,
so
we gotta talk
so
about that. We gotta talk about
so
that.
so let's just go on with it. Let's just run the rest of the season how it is. I don't
Mm.
think they need to change anything. But and the reason why I didn't say much about their records because the two teams that everybody say I be hating on is the Niners and the Lakers. So I'll let you say
Nah,
that shit.
facts are facts, bro. Like I said, the in season was, bro. They won it. Respect. They really went for it, and you can see that they really wanted that. Like they really were gunning for that. So respect,
Uh,
salute. But they have sucked really mostly every game outside of the in-season tournament. They have not been good. So
mhm.
like living here in LA, I'm seeing them all the time. So they have not been good outside of those games. So I think they're just kind of cruising right now, to be honest with you. But they did get a banner, and this is something that Shaq brought up the other night, that he felt like no way they should be putting up a banner of the in season tournament next to his three banners that he won a championship. Now they made it a different color for anybody that hasn't seen. It's black. It's not yellow like the rest of the Laker banners. But do you think there should be a banner, or what do you think? Or you want me to
I,
go first? Because I'll tell you what I think.
I'm gonna go quick because
Go
my
ahead.
answer to this is quick. I don't have anything else to say. I think the Banners is doing too much.
Okay.
I
I
think maybe
respect
like
it.
put a plaque somewhere in the
That's
stadium.
exactly what I was gonna say. They need to
Like
put a plaque, bro.
yeah,
A little. No, I don't want to say little because even saying little is hating. Like, just
yeah,
I was gonna say a little
nice
ribbon.
size.
Like, I want
Yeah,
to say
nice
a
size.
ribbon.
Something,
No,
but
put a little something. But yeah, a banner was
the banner doing
crazy to
too
me.
much. Come on, the
But
Raptors are for Hall of Famers and NBA championships. And that's it. We shouldn't be going
if
nowhere
I
else
was
with it.
Shaq, I'd be like, bro, don't put that nowhere near my banners. Don't
If
even
I was
put
Shaq,
it anywhere
hey, put it on the
near.
other side. From the other side,
Put it in the hallway. You can put it
go
in the
hang.
hallway. So when people walk through and they see it as they coming through, they can see it like a little trophy
Go
case outside.
hey,
You
go
know,
go hang it. Go hang it in the Clippers locker room.
something, bro. That's doing too much. But again, they gonna say we hating. But hey, salute to the Lakers for winning the in season tournament. But yeah, man, that's it, bro. That's all I had. Was there anything else you wanted to talk to the people about?
Nah, man. I think I'm straight, man. I just wanted to tap in with everybody. Um,
One more thing, I forgot. We got to talk about Otani real quick.
oh
We
yes,
gotta talk about Otani, bro.
yes,
I
yes,
just
yes.
remember this man got 700 million to play
Finesse,
baseball. 10 years,
finesse,
700 million to play for the Dodgers. Um, Now the crazy thing about this contract for people that don't know, he has deferred his 700 million, which means he will be making 2 million
finesse.
until 2035, and then he will start making his full contract salary. But for these until 2035, he
Finesse.
will be making 2 million a year.
Hey
So
man, hey. One thing I can't.
what's your thoughts, bro?
So this is my thing, and I'm gonna say this shit, and I don't care what nobody says because I know I'm gonna get mad lashback on this. LA does whatever they can to put a banner in any one of their sports teams'
It's sick.
facilities. They do whatever known to man. This is the first time I've ever heard of somebody defer a contract. What did you tell him? Did you guarantee him every sponsor that comes in? What did you tell him? Because I'm gonna be 100 with you. You tell me I'm supposed to get 70 million a year. Oh, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need it
First and the
all.
15th.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need. What? You want me to do what for who? No, 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 no. No. I don't know him. My mama
Yeah.
need a house. You know what I'm saying? No, they must have told him something. But I also understand the only reason why I will say that it probably wasn't a hard sell if they brought it up to him or if it was something to ring up. He just came from playing for the Anaheim. You know what I'm saying? And them niggas ain't won shit since before he was there. They got one of the best players to ever play the game, and they still can't do nothing. So
Come on,
I
Roach. Look at you
understand.
in your baseball bag. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, come on.
I'm
I
just saying
love it.
I understand winning is something that everybody wants to be able to do. Otani being the
Hmm.
first player of his type, the first type of player of who he is, because we really ain't seen somebody like him in baseball in a long time. He probably just wants to be able to say, I came over here, being the man I am. I'm the Michael Jordan of baseball. You know what I'm saying? I am that guy, and I just want to win. And then one thing about baseball, the Dodgers just like to load up regardless. Like I've noticed that. This is one thing I've noticed
Nasty.
about them. Load the hell up,
Well, I mean,
and
they
I feel
operate
bad.
just like the Lakers, bro. Like they're the same
Yep,
thing. The only
yep,
difference is baseball doesn't have a salary cap. So the Lakers would try to sign everybody if they could and just give them anything. Also, what if
mhm,
what if baseball is just not a thing as it is now? And what if you know what I mean? Like it's already dying. So
yeah,
I'm not saying this is like a crazy like this wouldn't happen, but what if they can't afford that? What if they can't give him 700 million in 10 years?
yeah. That's
I don't
nuts.
know. I'm just saying, like, whose door do I got to knock on to get my money if I'm
It
Otani?
looks like they selling a plot of land.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Otani Dodgers. Like he gonna have to take the team, bro. Like, what's going on? Like, I don't
Oh
know.
shit.
Otani Dodgers sound cool, huh? That's crazy. But I
Hey,
really wanted him. I really wanted him on the Dodgers or on the Giants, but hey,
uh,
we didn't have that, bro. I'm sorry. We don't got that for
yeah,
you.
yeah, it's
700 is
good, bro.
nuts. Hey, shout
It's
out to
good.
I gotta shout out our player Jung Ho Lee from Korea who we signed. I don't know nothing about you, but I hope you the truth, bro. I know nothing about you. But your press conference was cool.
Hey,
Your
when
press
they when when they signed him, I remember my boy VJ, diehard Giants fan. I was like, y'all
they would
could
have got the
y'all,
knockoff.
hey, hey, y'all could have get Bruce Lee, so y'all would have got Jet Li.
Yeah, bro. They would got the knockoff. I hope he's good. I really do. He was so nice
Oh,
and he was like he was fixing his hat. He was like, "Am I handsome?" Like trying to fix everybody up, trying to make
oh,
everybody laugh. He looked like he got a good
oh,
personality, bro. But damn,
I'm fucking
we we
through.
we wa- we said we ain't got gently. That's crazy,
That shit
crazy.
remind me, it remind me, in Waterboy when
Yeah,
when they put the ESPN thing, they got other teams trying out other people. We got Michigan
yeah.
trying out their towel boy. Y'all niggas got the
Hey,
towel boy.
and then they gave 300 million, bro. Or no, 6 years, 113 million. Damn, he
Oh
ain't never played
shit.
over here before, bro. Come on, Jung Ho Lee, bro. I'm cheering for you, dog. Come
Uh,
on, come on.
hey,
But yeah,
for your sake, I'm cheering for you too, homie.
come on, please, bro. I'm just saying we can't get Ohtani, so they was like, hey, let's go
Uh,
get him. But yeah,
oh
man, that's it.
shit.
We had to touch on baseball real quick.
I'm through. That shit is funny. I'm sorry, but hey, man. Yeah,
Ohtani
that was.
Dodgers. That's crazy.
I'm fucking done. Hey, but hey, you know something, man? It was great episode, man. Hey, y'all know me, man. I just want to y'all always try to put out anything positive I can for y'all. Remember, love your loved ones. Make sure you tell them how you feel about them every day. I'm just saying to attest to that. Had a chance to sit down with my sister yesterday. She said some shit to me that she ain't never said to me, and it definitely made me like the love. I felt so loved, and it was just it definitely made me feel a lot better about myself. And it's crazy. You never know what simple things that you think people may know, but they don't know because you don't say it to them, how much it can affect them. And Lisa, I love you for that. You just saying that definitely made me realize why I'm always in your corner. So I love you too. You know what I'm saying? She knows what she said. I don't need to get into that. But it was definitely special. And I love you, and I will always love you. And I love your kids like they're mine. And I commend you for pretty much doing your part and taking care of my mother. You know, taking her in and doing things so I can try to live my life. And I know you did a lot of that for me. And so my hat's off to you. Anything you need, I got you. And I just say that to y'all, to love your loved ones. Make sure you love your siblings and the people in your family. You know, those are your blood and the people you came up with. And, you know, I know a lot of people that's had beef with brothers and sisters and families that don't talk to them as much. Whatever it is, if you guys can get over it and find a way to get past it and move forward, do it. Because there's no love, there's no bond greater than a brother and a sister. You know, there's no bond. You'll never have a bond like that with anybody else. I don't care what anybody says. So, but I just want to put that out there. My sister, I love you. And I also just want to tell everybody it's the holidays, so love your family, love your people. Make sure you tell people how you feel. Make sure you tell people that you love them, because you never know. You never know what can happen tomorrow. But that's it from us, man. Jay, you got anything for the people?
Yeah, it's not about the gifts during the holidays, man. Just remember that, it's about the time. It's about just sitting down with your people. So just make sure y'all do that. I know everybody, like you said, not close to their family, but if you can just give them a call, just check in, say happy holidays, whatever you guys celebrate, do that. Because like Bro said, nothing's promised, man. So just make sure you're calling your people. And it's, the holidays is tough, man. I think a lot of people, financially, you start to think like, damn, bro, I'm not where I'm at or whatever, man. It does not matter. We always can get that right, but we got to get right with our people and our family. So call your people.
Yo. For sure. Hey, but with that said, y'all know what it is, man. It's No More Timeouts. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate the support. Hey, I appreciate everybody that's been asking me what's been going on, because I've been kind of behind the ball. Let me be real with y'all. We both got lives, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we've been living in holiday time. For me is a busy time where I'm at, and also things we going through. But don't trip, y'all know we gonna keep it bubbling. We ain't going nowhere. So I hope y'all understand. Y'all better get used to these faces, because we for sure ain't going nowhere. And that's what damn sure gonna happen. But hey, with that said, hey, peace, love, and happiness. I love y'all. Make sure you take care of yourself, because ain't nobody else gonna do it for you. And you know what it is, boys. No more timeouts, and we check in out, my peace.